Happy morning, student. In today's lecture, we will see the limitations of Bohr atomic model. Then next point is radioactivity. Then law of radioactive decay, and lastly, we will see the concept of half-life period. Okay, let us see first the limitations of Bohr atomic model. What is the first limitation of Bohr atomic model? It can't explain the relative intensities of spectral line even in the hydrogen spectrum. Therefore, we can say that it can't explain relative intensities of spectral lines. Second limitation is it can't explain the atomic spectra of many electrons atoms of higher elements. Therefore, second limitation is atomic spectra. This is the second limitation. It can't explain the atomic spectra of the higher element. Now, third one. Third one is it can't explain Zeeman effect when the spectral line is split up into the several components in the presence of a magnetic field. Therefore, next one is it can't explain Zeeman effect. All these three are the limitation of Bohr atomic model. Now, next point is radioactivity. What is the concept of radioactivity? Radioactivity was discovered by the scientist Henry Becquerel. Heavy elements such as uranium, radium, thorium, whose mass number is A is greater than 82 are the unstable. Therefore, it emits the highly penetrating radiation such as alpha, beta and gamma radiations. This phenomena is called as radioactivity. Therefore, the phenomena in which the spontaneous emission of radiation from radioactive substance is called as radioactivity. And the substance which shows this property, which shows this radioactivity is called as radioactive substance. Radioactive substance. For example, radium, thorium, yes, these are the radioactive substance. Okay, therefore these 2 points are important, radioactivity and radioactive substance. Okay, then purely it is the property of atoms and nuclei. It is unaffected by the chemical and physical changes. It is the nuclear phenomena in which the unstable nucleus undergoes a decay, and it is called as radioactive decay. What do you mean by the radioactive decay? Because the unstable nuclei undergoes a decay, and this phenomena is called as a radioactive decay. It is of 3 types. This decay is, radioactive decay is of 3 types. First one is alpha decay. Second one is beta decay. And third one is gamma decay. in alpha decay, in which the helium nucleus is emitted. In beta decay, electron or positron is emitted. And in gamma decay, high energy, photons are emitted. These are the three types of decay: alpha decay, beta decay and gamma decay, in which alpha decay means helium nucleus is emitted. Means the alpha particle is emitted from the atoms of corresponding radioactive substance, then its mass number is increased by the 4. Mass number means A is increased by 4 and the atomic number Z is decreased by 2. Okay. Then when in beta decay, when electron is emitted, then what happen? Mass number remains constant and Z means atomic number is increases by 1. These are the changes in the case of radioactive decay. Okay. Now let us see the law of radioactive decay. This is important, law of radioactive decay. What is the law of radioactive decay? What is the statement? At any instant, the rate of radioactive disintegration is directly proportional to the number of the nuclei present at that instant. Then what is the radioactive disintegration? Radioactive disintegration means the breaking of nucleus, spontaneous breaking of nucleus of radioactive substance is called as radioactive disintegrations. Therefore, at any instant, the rate of radioactive disintegration is directly proportional to the number of nuclei of radioactive substance present at that instant. ओके. रेडिओ सबस्टन्स नेहमी काय होत असतं? डिसइंटिग्रेशन्स होत असतं. ओके. म्हणजे त्याचे न्यूक्लियसचं काय होत असतं? ब्रेक होत असतात. 2चे 4, 4चे 8 अशा पद्धतीने ते न्यूक्लियस काय होत असतात? ब्रेक होत असतात आणि मग त्यामधून काय रेडिएशन्स हे काय होत असतात? इमिट होत असतात. ओके. देअरफॉर द रेट ऑफ radioactive disintegrations means dN/dt is directly proportional to the N. Let us consider that N0 is the number of the nuclei present at time t is equal to the 0. Number of nuclei present at t is equal to the 0 and N is equal to the number of nuclei at some time t. Okay. Therefore, we can say that rate of radioactive disintegration is directly proportional to the n. N means number of the nuclei present at that instant. Okay. Therefore, dN by dt is equal to the minus lambda n. Then this lambda is called as a decay constant or disintegration constant. Decay constant or disintegration constant. Okay. Then rearrange this equation. dN upon n is equal to the minus lambda into the dt. Okay. This negative sign indicates that as the time increases, n decreases. Okay. Therefore, dN upon n is equal to the minus lambda into the dt. Okay. Then integrating this equation, we get dN upon n is equal to the minus lambda integration of dt plus c, where c is called as a constant of integration. Okay. Therefore, what is integration of dN upon n? It is log of n, which is equal to the minus lambda. Integration of dt is t. Okay. There is formula, integration of dx is x, integration of dt is t. Okay. And plus c as it is. Okay. Therefore, log of n is equal to the minus lambda t plus c. Okay. Then at t is equal to 0, what is n? N is equal to the n0 or n0. It is the original number of the nuclei at t is equal to the 0. Therefore, at t is equal to 0, what is the value of number of nuclei? It is n is equal to the n0. Therefore, put this substitution in equation number 1, we get log of n0 is equal to the 0 plus c. Therefore, c is equal to the log of n0. Say it is equation number 2. Put this substitution in equation number 1. Therefore, what we get? Log of n is equal to the minus lambda t plus log of n0. Okay. Therefore, next step, log of n minus log of n0 is equal to the minus lambda t. Okay. Therefore, log of n upon n0 is equal to the minus lambda t. Therefore, n upon n0 is equal to the, if you have to cancel this log on this side, then we have to take the exponential on this right hand side. Therefore, minus lambda into t, e raised to minus lambda into t. Therefore, n is equal to the n0 e raised to minus lambda into t. This is the equation of law of radioactive decay. From this equation, we can say that the nuclei of radioactive substance decreases exponentially with time. N is equal to the n0 e raised to minus lambda t shows that the nuclei of radioactive substance decreases exponentially with time. Okay. If you plot a graph of this n versus time t, then nature of graph is like this. Exponential curve. This is called as a exponential curve. Okay. Therefore, this point is very important. Radioactivity, radioactive substance, laws of radioactive decay, and next one is the n is equal to the n0 e raised to minus lambda t. it is the mathematical statement of law of radioactive decay. Let us stop here.